Good morning, folks. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday morning, or afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh. Hey, Harp. Hey, Aldwell. It has been a minute. Hope you're not too exhausted there. Good morning to you. Michael, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just getting started here. I hope you all have had good mornings / afternoon / evening so far, whatever time zones you find yourselves in. I myself am still just kind of getting the day going, although it was a bit of an earlier start for me today than it usually is, but I had to run to Walmart and get dog food because we ran out last night. I was like, oh no. But the puppies have been fed. They have been rotated and turned towards the sun and all that jazz, so I think everyone's doing all pretty good. Hello, Kega, how you doing? I'm getting spawn protection on right now. That's smart. That's smart. Kega did said, I am Flash TV's new ace. That's you're claiming your Flash TV's new account. Okay, cool. Woo! Stream time, exactly, Agus. Hello, welcome in. Just the last minute work. Oh yeah, you're putting in that work. It's night. Well, it's 24 hours somewhere. It's 6 p.m. here. Yeah, it is currently 10:33 a.m. where I live, which is is to be expected. Water. But today we will be heading out and adventuring forth so that we might go ahead and find ourselves building a bit of a southern road, at least the one that heads out that way. Because right now there isn't really anything over there. I guess I can kind of take a peek. See, we got this tiny little roaded area. I built this teeny tiny little bridge. Continues out this way, and it kind of just winds back here, and then cuts up that way. Because eventually, I'm going to build a forest watch sort of tower up there, similar to the one out there. But we're going to continue this path instead back this way. Eventually winding through there, and there's a little area back further on where this is my wife's base. I'll put a little connection point back there, and then we're gonna keep winding on. But yeah, we're gonna make a little bit of a dent on this. Oh yeah, I know, it really is really cool. It's it's a really big world, a really big time difference. So you guys, it's 9:03 p.m. You're almost literally on the opposite side of the world. That's so cool. Yeah, 6 p.m. Hey Dalton, play Someday Blocks Fruit. Roblox? Someday Blocks Fruit? Or Blocks Fruit. Roblox is what you're probably trying to say. Sorry, I didn't really understand what you're saying there. But yeah, I might do that sometime. I don't know. Join the Discord. Drop the suggestion in there at some point, because I got people telling me to play things all the time. I'm hopefully going to do a subscriber stream this coming Sunday, which would hopefully kind of make it a little better for people to join in, all of that jazz. But still, yeah, no, we're just kind of, like I said, today we're building up on this road, and here I need to open my map. This is the map mod I use. My grammar is on fire. Yeah. It's all right. My grammar is on fire. Yeah, okay, see, this is like the path I'm kind of working on. It's going to wind back this way. My wife's base is here. We're going to connect hers with a little bridge up over here, although I really probably won't. I'm not going to build too much. I'm just going to build it up to like this area and let her connect it up how she wants. But I'm going to have this path come back down here and then get to just around this area, connecting it up into this, just south of this little lake. Because at some point, I know Sam and CV are talking about doing a big road that'll kind of wind from here, kind of eventually winding all the way back up and headed over towards here, the spawning area. So I'm just right now just trying to connect up back to here, making this spawn proof as possible, getting it nice and set up, and so that whenever they do start to come this way, when I know where to connect things in, I can also help bringing that in. And then also I'm going to attempt to kind of like spawn proof some of this area out this way and kind of get it a little bit more decorated up and ready to go, so we don't get like people walking on the road and just getting murked by a mob that has randomly spawned and decided that, oh, it's time to die. Well, you know what I mean. But yeah, we're here on Skipper, and I think actually we're gonna go and grab ourselves a few bit of supplies. I actually already have I'm gonna put that in my offhand. I already have some lanterns ready to go. I'm gonna need, put these away for the minute. I'm actually gonna need that. I'm gonna go grab some stone fence bits to be able to use to help put light up the sides of the road to make it a little bit easier to follow the path and stuff like that. And yeah, whoa, you guys eat dinner at 10 p.m. Oh yeah, some people do. My aunt and uncle used to pretty much not eat dinner every night until like almost 11. Wait, how does the character blink? I have a resource pack called Just Expressions, which uses portions of the player model that aren't usually seen to give it, like, make it blink and stuff like that. So yeah, he can look, his eyes can move like that, and occasionally he'll just blink and he'll kind of look around and look kind of shifty. If I look up, his eyes go wide. If I look down, he looks narrows down, looking down his gaze. It's kind of cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's just kind of cool. So we're gonna kind of leave Skipper up here. We're gonna take a little glidey poo down here. We're gonna go grab some stone, make ourselves a stack or so of stone fences, stone walls rather, I guess is really what I'm looking for. And let's see if I got any already in. Oh, I need to turn up my sounds just a little. It's real quiet. Nope. Maybe it's on. Ah, it was on here. Ha! Wait, is there other resource? Yes, I use several resources packs. Mind you, I'm on, I will clarify, Kirdigig, I'm on Java. So my resource pack availability is going to be a little different than what you would be if you were on Bedrock or whatever. But yeah, I use a lot of things here. Fresh foods, fresh flowers and plants, just expressions, fresh music discs, enchantment outline, better animation, fancy crops, glass pane culling fix, default connection textures, Piglin revamp, moss fix. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. Adzen, hello, welcome to the stream. I want to say hi, but I don't know what happened in the last stream. That's all right. Last stream we built a stable for horses and stuff here on the Astraea SMP server near my Mob Depot farm, or not farm, sorry, business in the shopping district. But today we're actually going to be working on a road. Let me see here. What do I want? I don't need any. I need stone brick. I feel like I have a bunch of, I mean, I have a bunch of stone I could definitely use, but I'm pretty, you know, we'll just take it. It's fine. I'll just make some new ones. I even got a stone cutter on me, so we'll pop that right there. But yes, today we're just going to be working on a little bit of a road. Pick up both of these. Boom, boom. Yep. Yes, hello, Rick. I stopped by the stable yesterday. It looks nice. Thank you. It's still a work in progress, Sam, and I actually did a little bit more work last night on it. But it's on its way. I want to decorate it up quite a bit more, and I finally got the roof completely on it last night. And it's full of horses at the moment, although I've not yet set prices or anything like that. I know CV intends on handing out quite a few horses, so. Oh, as in, okay, I never said anything about not saying hi. I'm going to explain this quickly, because I don't want to have to go over this a lot, though. Last stream, we had issues between Amy and Hunt that were sort of a miscommunication that I asked them to drop. They kept pestering about it, and Amy was the one who kept pushing back the hardest. So I ended up having to mute her, and I then went on here to having to eventually basically mute Hunt for a time as well. Amy eventually got, when she was unmuted, basically said something along the lines of F y'all, so at least slapped a 24-hour mute on her. Hunt was the one who kept saying, I guess I'll never say hi again, blah, 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 because he got mad because he also got muted, but he was also not dropping it. So everyone's welcome to say hello and hi. Yes, please spin positivity. I don't want to dwell too much on it, but that is what happened last time. So, regardless, yes. We are working on this southern road today. And I'm going to actually here, I need to mark on my map here where I want the road to go down to around here. End of the road. Yeah. Yeah, it was a little just over the top. It's no need. It's unnecessary drama. I'm not mad at anyone else, so yeah. Yes, you've done a very good job in helping promote positivity, and I would ask that everyone consider doing the same, especially here on Friday. It's Friday, guys. Or it's Saturday for some of you, I guess. Yes, hello, welcome back in. And thank you for joining us today, Sam. As well as you, Rig. But, a little melodramas aside, honestly, it was still a pretty successful stream yesterday. Or, not yesterday, I apologize. On Wednesday, just because we got quite a bit done. That stable actually came quite a far away along, considering I had basically none of it built at the start, and it was not exactly finished, but closer. By the end, we're done. And it's also nearly finished now. But this is something I've been wanting to do for a minute now. I'm going to wind this path further south this way so that when others are ready, we can more easily interconnect our bases and stuff like that to make exploring the server on foot doable. Because, like, don't get me wrong, Elytra is the fastest way to go, but sometimes you just need to, you know. I'm braining. I'm having a bad brain time. We just need to be able to have a reason to walk on foot. Harp is about to open up his server, so I'm sure he's nervous about how it's going to go and wanting to succeed, and I hope it goes well for you, bud. As I've kind of said to you earlier, I will make an attempt to play on your server tomorrow morning. We're kind of getting this path settled up here. We're going to pick this bad boy up. I have several of those frog lights hidden all over. Yeah, brain is hard to do sometimes. Sometimes it just doesn't want to do the brain thing, and it's like, gosh, why? No, I'm actually gonna cut this down. Gotta get rid of this tree. Oh dear. Yeah, there we go. See, unfortunately, this is such a tight area. Even if I got rid of that, it's not gonna decay because of this. Dang it. Gotta get rid of these. No, does anyone have any fun, exciting plans for this weekend? There is a balloon festival in a nearby neighborhood to us that's going on this weekend, and my wife's fairly pregnant. It's supposed to be pretty warm, so I don't know if we're actually going to be going to it, but, Rig, hello. Oh, that's so cute. Well, hello, Rig sister. Abaha? Abaha? I hope I'm saying that right. Hello. That's cute. Oh, just open it, dude. Think positively and think that they happen. I agree, yes. It's cute that she's drawing me, Rig. I hope I get to see it at some point. Share it in the group at some point whenever you can, if she's okay with that. As in, this Sunday, what are you going to play? And try to start streaming earlier because on Monday my school will open. Yeah, brain isn't braining, yeah. This Sunday, what are you gonna? I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna be playing this Sunday. I am gonna try and do a community stream. We might do Among Us just because I've had so many people like wanting to play together, and it's nice to do a group activity that a lot of people can participate in. Because I think everyone can get Among Us on their phone, right? Everyone's got phones. Everyone's gonna be cooking outside. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. I mean, it's gonna be hot here actually. Hopefully it's not too bad. Kali Top, hello, welcome into the stream, or as I should say, Asumi. No. Bastion Jack. I'm hopefully going to be playing D&D this Saturday, and I think my friends is hoping to fight the devil. I have a good feeling your friends might be fighting the devil as well, Bastion Jack. Something gives me a good hint. Of course, that's not me saying it has to happen, but I just know how they'll act. Gotta get rid of all this. These extra leaves, there's too many of them. Too many leaves, too many leaves. Clearing out some trees. Clearing out some trees. Don't you all have phones? Yeah. Among Us, how do I join? The easiest way for you to join is going to be to join the Discord, which the link is in the description of the video, the Craft and Create Cafe. But I will send out basically room codes and stuff that people will be able to see, and I'll be streaming here, which, I mean, you may be able to get in as well if you're interested then, but... Yes, that's what number one was. I know Fortnite is what you have been pushing for, and I have missed quite a few opportunities in the past to do Fortnite when I had originally said I would. So I do hear that out. The reason I say Among Us is because I know I've had a lot of people recently asking about Among Us, and it's easy for a lot of people to easily join. And that's kind of the point of the Sunday streams. And I will make an attempt to start early this Sunday. I don't have a family affair that I have to go to in the morning this Sunday, so I should be able to start relatively early. Hopefully, anyways. The Saturday and Sunday streams are a little bit more laissez-faire, loose. I get there when I can get there because they aren't my work days, so they're not as scheduled out in the same degree. So it's hard to always know exactly when they're going to start out, just because it's like, well, if I'm up early enough, I try and do this, that, and the other, and I got to get errands done and blah, blah, blah. I got to do all the things I have to do before I stream. You know what I mean? But still. Oh, really? Well, yeah, that's okay. If you just follow the channel itself and pay attention, we might have ourselves a way for you to join whenever we're just streaming on Sunday as well, if you're interested in playing Among Us. Discord is banned. Discord is problematic. Not problematic so much. I'm not actually a big fan of Discord, like the company, if I'm completely and totally honest, but it's where all the gamers are. It's one of those situations where if I could find a good alternative to Discord, I would definitively not be on Discord, if I'm completely honest. Only because I just don't like a lot of what they do there, company-wise. I think it's obvious. It's actually not obvious to me what country you're from, if I'm honest. But you know, I'm also a little bit of a maroon. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure where your country you're from. I apologize. Oh, I'm refreshing. My machine is having some issues at this second. I apologize. Just give me one moment while I try and see. Okay. But no, honestly, a good open source alternative for Discord would be really, really nice. But, you know, at some point it will happen. There's probably already one out there that exists, it's just not as well known, so, you know what I mean, I don't know about it. Turkey! Gobble, gobble. Turkey, 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 turkey. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna keep moving. Eventually I will come back through and actually, like, decorate up this path and stuff, but right now we gotta lay it out, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'll use mud brick like I do around my base. Mud brick looks really, really nice for roads, but... okay, that makes sense. I apologize. Yeah, I can't really do profile pictures like the size of a thumbtack to me whenever on the screen, so it's like I can't really make out too many details at the moment. Okay, we're gonna cut down this bad boy right here. I love large spruce trees, if I'm honest. They're just so nice. Just because you can so easily get a lot of wood off of them. Because, like, this is going to be, like, almost a stack of wood right here. And all I did was, like, climb up. You know what I mean? DIY Draw 480 says, can I get a shout out? You just did. Kind of, sort of. Bro, no one's joining the stage. I'm sorry, Harp. Like I said, I'll come join you tomorrow, but until then, I don't know what to do much for you. Unfortunately, it's going to take some time to actually grow a server and stuff. It's not a fast process, and you got to find folks who are really interested in doing it. That's why often it's like I'm not currently running a server more than just because of how hard it can be, but because it takes a lot of time and energy, and it takes people who are really interested in doing so. It's much easier to find a community than to make a community. I love planting a bunch next to each other and making a giant spruce platform. That big old chunk of spruce, you just carve it down all at the same time. At some point here, I'll have to backtrack and kind of like make some of these, oh, what do you want to call it? I like to put slabs, like, from the step-ups to make it so you don't gotta, like, jump as you're walking around, which I know some people have auto-jump, but still, you know, it is what it is. Spruce platform just sounds like a nice name. How's the work going? Work has been okay. It's calmed down. We were working basically something like 54 hours a week on average there for a minute, but it kind of finally calmed down and it's not anywhere near as insane as it was, so hopefully it stays that way. Although part of that wasn't really because of like the workplace so much as the yeah, he's a beaver. So much as I had people who were on vacation and people who were out sick and people who are this, and then on top of that everyone was working Saturdays and stuff like that, and it's just, well, gotta cover it all, gotta do all this, gotta do this. It's like, I just want to go home. But still. But no, if we get the opportunity, we will be going to the Balloon Fest this weekend, which I think will be fun. I will say it's supposed to be pretty warm. My wife's my wife is very pregnant, and I don't know how much walking around she's going to be able to do. So I don't know if we're going to go for, if we do go, it probably won't be for super long, just because it's going to be too hot for her. But still, I think it'll be a good time. I'm going to let that decay for a second. I'm going to go back this way and put up some of these, Yes, hello, hello. He likes to make spruce trees and chop them down. I mean, if I'm going to, like, make a tree farm specifically just for wood, it probably would be just spruce trees, just because, one, spruce is one of the best decorative blocks. I just think it's really good. Spruce trapdoors alone make it well worth it. And then, two, I am a really, really big fan of being able to collect, like, a stack of wood at a time, rather than, like, you do a small oak tree, like, here's 5 logs. Unless you get a giant one, and then it's like, well, here's 25 logs. But said 25 logs are such a pain in the butt to harvest, so yeah, boom. Oh, I forgot to ask, how are you and Corey? We are doing quite well, at least I am at the moment. My wife is, Corey is still asleep. At least unless my ramblings have woken her up, it's very possible. But thank you for asking, Greg. I hope you are also doing well. I know that, how has college been for you, Mr. Rigatoni? Down this way. Oh, no, wait. I want to pick that up. Oh, boy. Hope you haven't pissed off Disney. Oh. No, I don't know. There is this, I want to call him a kid. He's an adult. He's 22. Something like that. There's this kid, though, at work who just loves to do the Mickey Mouse voice. I'm coming for you. Uh-oh. Oh, you talk Bandit back there? Bandit? Yeah, Bob Iger wants to know your location. Yeah, I'm gonna get this video is going to be copyright stricken because I did too close to the Mickey voice. Yes, you talking about Bandit back there? He's a good boy. Bandit. Yeah, he's kind of looking up at me. He ain't gonna move though. He's like, what do you want? And then Blue's actually in here today. Where is he? Blue's right here. There's no way I'm gonna get him in view of you guys at the moment, but yeah. He's a cute boy. Blue's the dog that was sick. My dog, for those who weren't around at least, last week, no, 2 weeks ago now, he was like real sick and not doing real well, but thankfully he has recovered quite well and has been turned back into the nuisance I've always known him to be. Oh, I'm gonna kind of... Oh, okay, wait a minute. What am I doing? I had a brain fart for just half a second there. He wants cheese probably. If I had cheese, they would both be over here begging for it. You are absolutely correct. We're going to kind of do this. I'm going to do this. Oh, that's not what I want to use. Oh yeah, all dogs love cheese. Chos. All dogs love chos. No, they both are. Actually, you know what his favorite food is? Weirdly enough, the thing that gets him like absolutely bonkers? Bread. That dog loves bread. I don't know why. Like just a slice of vanilla bread or white bread. I mean anything really. He'll eat wheat. He doesn't care. But any bread gets that dog absolutely crazy. And I don't know why. I don't even think dogs are, like, gluten is not particularly great for dogs. It's just kind of fattening, but yeah. Check your DC if you can. What do you... Ooh. I'm not sure what you're saying when you mean, Rig. Check your DC. Oh, brain. I know what you're talking about now. Discord, all right. There. Aww. I'd look good in glasses and not a beard. Well, okay. That's cute. I can see the likeness. Thank you. Bye, Harp. Good luck. Yeah, DC meant Discord. He sent me the image of that his sister drew of me. That's very cute. To be fair, I legitimately and truly need glasses. He might be a German or Turkish. We eat bread like it's a snack. I mean, you know, bread kind of is a snack to a degree, but he just scarfs it. He loves bread. Doo-doo. Oh man. Yeah, my first fan art. Thanks. It's very cute, though. Tell her I see the likeness. Thank you. Thank you. Uh-oh. Nope, don't want that going off. All right, we're going to backpedal. Someone's already been running through here lighting this up, and I don't think it was me. Maybe it may have been my wife trying to, like, keep mobs from wandering into her area as much, but... Hamet Sharman, hello, welcome into the stream. SMP IP. I'm not at liberty to give out that IP at the moment, Hamet Sherman, but hello and welcome into the stream. I hope you're having a lovely day. And I hope that you stick around and enjoy a little bit of the crafting and a little bit of the mining, although I'm not actually doing much of either at the moment, but still. We are, however, building up a nice thing. Fact, sorry, my stream was running delayed. It's all right. I think I'm pretty sure this stream is always delayed. Let's hope it's not. It's nothing. It was drawn by a 6-year-old, so let's hope it's not too wild. Oh, apparently I'm hungry. I am from India. Well, hello, welcome into the stream. We got a lot of folks here from outside of the U.S. Seems to be a, India in particular, seems to be a particularly common occurrence around here. But still, welcome in, welcome in. Actually, I'm going to shave this back slightly. And yeah. Take this grass and put it back down. Yeah. Gotta think on my brain feet. My brain feet aren't so good at thinking sometimes, though. Oh, yeah. I've seen my fair share of crazy fan art at Reddit. Yeah, you're not wrong. Reddit has its own bonkers. It's 9:50 p.m. 9:50? Well, I don't know. I don't know how time zones work properly. I say it's 11:02 a.m. here currently. I need to actually try and stream in the evening in my time zone at some point, because I don't really get to do that very often. Usually I'm at work, you know what I mean, until fairly late, and by the time I get off work, I'm too, like, exhausted to try and, like, do anything. I'm like, I don't want to do nothing. I want to nap. And watch TV and stuff. All right, Briggs, bye. Sorry, thanks for hanging out while you could. Bye, Riggs. I will say also, as a just a reminder to folks, that Riggs is one of the developers for our Discord. So if you have not considered joining our Discord, maybe you should. The Craft and Create Cafe is a nice place to come and share your art and talk to folks about your creations and all that jazz, and Minecraft builds and whatever else it is you feel like talking about. Yes, thank you so much, Rick. Hey, you know what? I appreciate that a lot. I'm going to go ahead and pin it. Yes, thank you. And that'll be it, yeah. Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out while you could, Rig. 3. Okay, I don't want those there. Yeah, all right. Moving right along. I'll tell you what, carving paths is not the fastest of work. It takes time, it takes skill. I don't know about skill, but it takes time. We're not even to the, like, I need to go a while here, because we're not even to the southern tip of nearing my wife's end here. We're about, well, to be fair, her end there is not too far from where I want to connect it up at, but we've wound down this far so far, so around here. So we're probably a little less than halfway through, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad, I don't think. We're gonna keep going up this way. See, I want to find some music I can properly play in the background throughout the stream, but the last few times I've tried to do that, I keep getting copyright stuff. Not strikes, they're not like striking me or anything like that, but it's like, even when it's like claiming to be royalty-free, streamer-safe music and stuff like that, I get like flagged, and it's like, well, that's a little rude, you know what I mean? Hello, Amy, welcome back into the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday morning so far, or evening, or whatever time of day it is for you. Chopping some trees. Definitely not going to need any spruce or dark oak anytime soon. Sam, I don't know if you need more wood, but I have a lot more dark oak, if that's something you need. Pick up that. Yeah, we'll get that right there. Yeah, it takes time. It takes skill. I don't know. It's skill. It takes time. It's good. Yeah. What can I kind of do? Yeah. 2025. Bum 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 bum. We're gonna kind of go this way with it. Yeah, I could use a trade. Honestly, Sam, I need to just in return I'm gonna come and use your camels. I know you've already said I can use your camels. I need to breed up a couple pair and then fly them on home with an happy gas or something, because I would really like to have a set of camels for the mob depot at the very least. I need to finish up gathering up some of that supplies. My business partner in crime, Lambo, I've not seen online in some time, so I don't know if he's coming back, so it's kind of falling on me to get it all now. To be fair, I think I was doing a lot of the work for Lambo anyways, at least as far as the actual things we were selling and gathering and all that jazz, but more than once I got signed up to go collect items that people like Randy's red panda or brown panda and stuff. It's fun. I'm gonna go turn into a GTR R34 and come back. Okay. I hope you enjoy it. Turning into a vehicle sounds like a good pastime to me. Uh-oh. This is like a waterway. I don't want to go there. We're gonna go back into the forest, I think. We'll go up there. Yeah. I need to put down some more light though. Uh-oh. I don't need the brown mushrooms. I have a lot of brown mushrooms back at base. Uh-oh. See, this is exactly why we're lighting this up, people. How about just no? That guy was very rude. Did you see him? He came at me with a weapon. He's got a knife! Can I just say W stream Dalton? Well, thank you, Amy. I really do appreciate that. I'm trying to keep it kind of low and chill today where we can. It's gonna be it is Friday. I see what you meant. Yes, you were a transformer. Welcome back, Keurig. Couldn't change my name. I think you can change your name specifically like for streams. I might be wrong. I think maybe if you go to like the little hamburger dots or whatever, but I don't know. It's been a long time since I've tried. Okay, let's see. Making sure this area is lit up. Yeah, we'll go over there. I wish I needed it, and I mean, I don't know. These are temporary lights anyways, but at some point it would have been nicer if I had mossy cobblestone, mossy stone or mossy cobblestone fence posts, because I think that would look a little bit more el natural in this environment, but these aren't too bad. This is a good setup. Like that. Yeah. It says wait 15 days. Ah, so you've changed your name recently. I gotcha. Yeah, that would be why. I think they don't want people identity hopping too much. Like, we know who you are. Bum 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 bum. Now, is anyone watching any particularly good TV shows as of late? Me and my wife, Corey, have been watching Big Brother, which is a reality show that's been going on for years, and has several different versions. But the current American season of Big Brother is going on, and it's been a lot of fun to watch with friends and stuff. We like basically just kind of talking about who we think's going to go up and who's going to go home and all that jazz. And I mean, I don't want to spoil anything about it if there are folks who are interested in watching it, but last night's was a very interesting turn of events, is all I'll say. I did not expect how it played out to play out, but I'm glad it did. We're watching a bunch of anime lately. Yeah, I mean, I like anime, but I've not watched any anime much lately. I really need to get back into something. I really want to go finish Delicious in a Dungeon. It's so good. I was really enjoying it. We stepped away from it briefly after, well, I don't even think Corey actually watched it with me. I'm pretty sure I watched like the episode or two I watched while she was away. And then I was like, oh man, I want to watch that again. I just haven't, period. You know what I mean? I haven't found that groove yet of falling back into it, but soon. We're gonna kind of put that there. Put that there. See, this, okay, the Dark Oak Forest is just so freaking dense, dude. We're actually going to go back here a little bit and put down some of this, because it is going to be a mob spawning problem like crazy if I don't. Do you heard about the new upcoming MCU Spider-Man? Have I heard? I have heard vague talkings about it. It's I can't remember. I didn't hear the title. Now I can't remember what it was. It was like No Way Back or something like that. I don't remember the exact title. It follows a similar trend as the other ones, but I don't think it had home in it. Kig says, I was watching Fallout with my mom, and when I started watching it, there was a scene of Schmexy that we didn't know, and the guy had just dropped his pants, and I saw a huge, on screen in 1080p. What? I don't remember that being in Fallout. Someone has been here and been plundering mushrooms and leaving behind a bunch of mushroom floaters. You should not leave mushroom floaters, people. It's rude. That having been said, I will definitely be taking the mushroom blocks. Yeah, on screen. Thumbs up. LOL. Now, here we go. We're going to kind of do... Bump, bump, bump. Brand new day. That's it. Thank you, Sam. I could not remember the name of it. For some reason I thought it had followed the No Way Home, something, because all the other ones have been Home, right? Homecoming, No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. What was the second one titled? It was Homecoming, Far From Home. No, that was the newest one. The newest was Far From Home, Homecoming. Yeah, I'm braining here. My brain good, don't worry. Me smart, me think good. Mm-hmm. Oh, ow. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this pot, so I'm gonna toss it on out. I don't need it. Spider-Man, The Way to Home, yes. Come on, brain. Do your job. What am I trying to toss out here? I don't need dirt. I don't need dirt. We're gonna come back this way. I think I'm gonna have to make a chest somewhere along here on the road and just kind of dump a bunch of stuff. But you know what? Luckily, I have a bunch, and that's okay. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take a little steppy poo back here, I think. Bro, just make a sky rail. Well, we already have ways around the server. You know, I mean, we have the what do you call it? The nether roof transport and other stuff like that. There's tons of options to get around, but this is supposed to be like scenic. You know what I mean? A nice, just you can go and enjoy the view, and it gives me an excuse to build out things. And plus, then I can build like little cottages along the. Oh, I didn't realize that was still there. Little cottages and stuff along the road, and make it up real nice. And I just. You know what I mean? I like that. Spider-Man, dude, where's my home? I'd watch that. Dude, where's my car? Where's my car? I don't really need the dark oak saplings either. I don't know why I was holding on to those. Take that, to that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to take this. Make myself a chest. We're gonna pop that chest right there, and I'm just gonna go. Okay, I want that back for sure. You can keep that. I do want those. I do want this. I do want this. Do I need any of this right now? I'll take some dirt just in case. Troglodytes can stay. The rest of this can stay at the moment. I don't need any of this. I will actually here. I'm gonna take that. I'm going to turn it into another chest. I want to say one thing. Can I say it will also make some people mad, I think. I'd rather you not, as in. So it kind of depends on what it says. Say it, man. None of us are roasters. At least know that I won't say anything. I mean, I'm not. It depends on what you're wanting to say, I guess. But it really depends. But I can't read your mind, so you'll have to say it or not. You gotta use your best judgment. Dalton, you were supposed to play Fortnite on this Sunday. I was supposed to play Fortnite like 3 Sundays ago, but I've been consistently busy. So that's why I've been saying I might do Among Us at this point, because I have not been able to do so. I was also supposed to do a repo several Sundays ago, but I've not been able a chance to come back and do that until now either. That having been said, Asin, if you really, really want to play Fortnite, I will, but then I'm not going to be able to play with several other individuals. Is the only thing I'm thinking about in that instant. But that's okay. I think Asin thought it would make me mad. I'm not mad. We're coming up this way. Everyone in this chat hates Fortnite. I don't think that's necessarily true. I'll take that. Take that. Gonna come up this way. I'm actually gonna go back a step here and put some along the thing. We're gonna come right here. Come up this way. I didn't know this was still floating here to begin with. We're gonna come up here. No, it is not a reminder. How? I'm a little confused about your statement. I understand you're saying you're trying to remind me. I had said I was going to play Fortnite, but I've said a lot of things here lately that have fallen short due to real life activities. You know what I mean? But it's I understand you want me to play Fortnite because you like Fortnite and you want to play with me. And I get that. And you know what I mean? I can do so. And we'll try to do so. And Among Us, there is a limit of 15 players. And no, I'm not talking about you. It makes other people mad. I don't think anyone in this chat's going to be particularly mad, is what I'm saying. But, nor me, at least. But, also having said that, on Fortnite, at least doing standard mode anyways, you can only play with 4 people. So, like, it's even more limiting, you know what I mean? Unless you want to play a particular map type, I suppose, but... Which, if a lot of people, when they play Fortnite, want to play a particular kind, which, I don't know. I'm not opposed by any means. What in the world? Brother! Hey! Hey! Little demon! Be gone, demon! Be gone! Ah! This is why I need to light this area up better. Okay, we're gonna come back out here. Boop. And boop. See, it's already felt well, like someone's been out here lighting stuff up. So like I don't know where these guys are coming from. I don't have my mini HUD updated. So I can't really tell. Oh, see, there's that dude right there. Got him. Put that right there. What kind of bow was that? A power 1. Gross. Well, I hear you. I'll tell you what. After this, I'll put it up on a poll to see what folks want to play for this Sunday. And I'll try and do an early stream. The arrow with fire can start an unwanted fire. It could, potentially, but, I mean, really the biggest issue is if that mob comes and hits me, and then I can catch on fire, but ideally I fire it from far away. But, we also don't have fire tick turned on the server, so it's not gonna, like, I don't, like, you know, well, it's raining right now anyways, so it wouldn't do it, but still. Yeah, I do have flame on here, but... So that won't spread. But no, this won't spread from off of this just because of that, so... Call 112. Is that what it is in your country? To call for, police? Here it is, 911 at the very least. 911, what's your emergency? Here we go. Coming up here. Coming up here. And now we're back out here. So now I'm back to needing to grind down more trees. Uh-oh. Kind of coming this way. Chopping down some trees. Chopping down some trees. I don't want to talk. Oh. I'm not sure what to tell you, as in here. I think you have part of the issue right there. Is I'm not a Fortnite streamer. I like Fortnite, all right. I'll play with community stuff, but the point is to play with people. So I would want to play the game more people want to play. You know what I mean? Did you ever end up going to Six Flags like you mentioned you might recently? We did about a month ago now, something like that. Yes, we went. My wife wanted to be able to float in the lazy river, which we did. It was quite nice. That having been said, it was, when we got there, fairly nice. It rained a little bit earlier in that day, and it was rather, how do I put it? It was chill. You know what I mean? It was nice, but by the time we left, it had gotten so packed so fast. It was ridiculous. You will never see it coming! Who was, maybe Sam can remember this. Who was the woman that was on the server that was building the campgrounds? Because I thought that sounded like a fun activity. I think she was making content on her own, and then she's kind of vanished. I think she just kind of gave up, and that's okay. A lot of people do that. But I was, you know, I mean, I was curious whatever happened to her. Because she just vanished, and we were going to do those, like, campground building ideas. I thought that sounded like a fun thing to do as, like, a group project at some point, but obviously it's, I mean, I can still go do it. I can still build a campground or whatever, but a campsite with others. Just she's already started the process, and I can't remember what it was. Aria, that is correct. Thank you, Randy, and welcome into the stream. Yes, Aqua Prism. Yes. Absolutely, you are correct. I couldn't remember. I was spacing on that. She's making quite a few videos back to back, and then she just kind of poofed. I hope she's doing well. Oh, hi, Randy. Yeah, welcome into the stream. Thank you. Here, we'll take this. Yeah, you're good. I appreciate some lurkers occasionally, you know what I mean? Sam. There we go. Here we go. We're gonna kind of keep on. I need to put down some fresh grass, actually. Right here, I think, to help kind of give it a little more shape. Where am I going? I'm going, my road needs to go back out that way, but I wanted to kind of, ooh, pardon me, wind. There we go. I'm gotta do this. I think Ari's burnt out because of building so many custom trees. That makes sense. I feel like she was, in Pakistan, we have a different type of emergency numbers. We don't have one emergency number for all the emergencies, such as it's only for ambulance, 30 for highway. Oh, that's interesting. There are more specific, like, emergency numbers you can call if it's like a particular type of issue. But in general, 911's like kind of the grab all, at least in the US. Yeah, custom trees are hard. I literally only have one custom tree built on the server, and I don't like it. I want to redo it, and I will at some point, but it's just like, ugh. I have made more successful trees in the past, but honestly, my wife's the one who's really good at custom trees. She's done it a lot more than me, though, is part of why. I'm gonna tell you what, though, just this little stretch here that I'm not even like that far south of, this road is going to be utterly massive. Because, like, look, I'm down this far so far. I want to go down to here. I also want to, like, make a path that'll wind and kind of also come down to here. And this is, like, the area. It'll probably, like, more or less loop and come like this and then have another path going off right here. Because then this is, like, the area I want the south road, as CV has been talking about helping Sam build and stuff, which is supposed to, like, link up from all the way, like, up here, basically, I think, or something along that way, to come back up here to the shopping district. So we have forever to even start to do that to there. And then I think about that to Sam's base. Sam's base is like, because this is here, that's all the way down over here. That is going to be a heck of a road. A heck of a road. Custom trees have been my life for the past 2 months. I've learned that I have to take breaks from them. I understand. I 100% understand. I am so ADHD. I will hyper focus on a particular build for a while, and then I will lose interest and not touch it for months. Custom trees are daunting to me because I feel like it's going to take me months to get anything done, and not seeing progress. Well, I mean, not really. It doesn't take that long. You just kind of, you know what I mean? Let me tell you. Anyways, in the pillar map, there are 12 people and 12 pillars. Every single person is on one pillar. Every 6 seconds, we get a random item. Last one standing wins. That's kind of cool. Hard to see my base in that aspect. Oh, yeah, sorry. If you go, I have to centralize you a little bit there. Sam's base is way over here. And then I don't even have, like, the region you'll probably build through unless you go north. I gotta go and cover that part of the map at some point. Yes, just kind of get it here. It's like, I'm way up here. Sam is way down here. And then Randy's, like, out this way. What? I didn't know. What is that? Oh, it's like, that's probably a floating rail or something like that. I don't know. I've been to Randy's base once, but I don't have it uncovered on this map anymore, I realized, because I've lost a lot of map data between updates at one point. Look at Dog's. Dog's area is wild to me. Dog has so much stuff built up so quickly. Okay, here, we're gonna shave this back. I'm getting a phone call that I'm going to ignore. Yeah, I thought so. You're like northwest of Dog. Yes, I even popped you because you're like that way from him. But yes, he's got a real big area. I swear every time I go over there, it seems like he's built like 10 more things than I've even like started. I'm like, how do you build so much, dude? Mind you, you know, just letting your ambitions go and not double questioning yourself every step of the way helps, I think. Not that he doesn't ever, I don't know. I'm not trying to infer Dog doesn't question his skills. He probably, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna stop talking now. Oh, yes. See, at some point, I still need to go back and build the actual, like, internal building for the fort for my base back that way. I kind of, like, I didn't abandon it, but we got the walls up, and I was just like, all right, I'm done with that for now. What else is new? Well, actually, that's when I started doing the create stream there for a couple weeks, which I will go back to, for the record. I did really, really enjoy the create stuff, but I just miss Astraea, man. There's something magical about this SMP. Being on here and seeing so many good builders and, like, having little activities and stuff, it's kind of sorry. The vegan bus song you're humming is now competing my current brainworm versus the Metro Mayhem music from Hermitcraft. I love the Metro Mayhem music from Hermitcraft. I legitimately really enjoy it. I don't even, you know what, Sam? I didn't even realize what I was humming until you said that. So that's the Wasn't even, like, registering it, so that's funny to me. No, I think that if I could have way more time to play Minecraft, I would have so many more builds. Because I love this game. This game is truly, like, my addiction in that way. I don't get bored of it. I might get, like, burned out for the day because I played 9 hours or something ridiculous. But, it's just so engrossing, and I love building, and then it takes so long to be able to get a lot done. So, I mean, it's kind of do that. Randy says, that's like my greenhouse. It took 5 months to design, then built it and sat empty for 4 months. Yeah, it's so... You'll get a big chunk done, and it's like, ah, yes, I'll admire that for now. I don't want to start the next part. So I get what you're saying there. Amy, raids are honestly very OP, especially on hardcore. You make a farm out of it, boom, infinite totems. They can be. If I'm honest, raids are... Like, honestly, without a raid totem farm, I'm too scared to do anything in hardcore Minecraft. I'm not that I even have a hardcore world currently that is ongoing, but yeah, I know what you're saying there, Amy. Fire Hunter, welcome to the stream. Hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're gonna have to trim this up. I don't want this tree here no more. Here, we're gonna kind of come back here. Should I just trim that? I think maybe I should just shave down this chunk right here. There's no need to go up and down in elevation whenever it's just so minor like that, I feel. Especially when I can just do this. It makes the road look a little more worked. At some point, I'll come back through here with, like, roots and like, kind of build things up and, like, you know, decorate some custom trees along the way, but still. Is it me or the webcam worse than the previous stream? I'm having, like, a little bit of a lag issue on the webcam for some reason today. I'm not 100% sure. I think the only way I could do about it is to restart the stream, and I'm a little timid about doing that. But, well, welcome in, Spire. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna kind of do that. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah. At some point, though, custom trees would be pretty cool. No, I'm gonna have to try... Actually, here. I'm gonna try something really fast. We'll see if this is gonna help with this or not. Hopefully don't. Hopefully this won't cause any issues, so I'll be right back. So if I disconnect, I'm sorry. Hold your breath. Thank you for calling that out. Sound now? Maybe good? Hopefully it's running a little bit better now. I think we should be Gucci. You can hear me? Cool. Okay. I'm hoping there's a little less lag and other stuff on the camera itself, so hopefully we're back to where we should be. No sound still. What? I'm hoping... Oh, you're a fibber. I'm sorry, Harp. I know you're having a hard time getting things going. Hopefully you can have a little bit of issues getting things ball rolling. But eventually, just keep playing, keep patience, and invite people in and stuff like that. But I need to tweak some levels here. Well, I can hear me when I play the stream through my headphones at the very least, so I'm going to assume that it is currently working. At least for most. There. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of make up some of these trees to make it just a little bit more natural looking. Especially like right here. I'm gonna put another oak log down, I think. Yeah, I think we're should be doing okay now, at least I hope. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah. Actually, here, I don't want this here. I'm gonna reset that slightly. There we go. I'm gonna kind of do this. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Every day, 24/7, I get messages from the server, Harp. What? A little perplexed by what you mean by that. Hopefully, Harp, just keep running it, keep trying it, keep inviting folks. It's all you really can do. It's not going to be an overnight success, sadly, but Mr. Ahambahi says, you are a noob. Well, I'll let you know that I've played this game for many a years. I am not a noob. I'm just very bad. Thank you. No, we're, I definitely wouldn't call myself a Minecraft noob. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I've definitely been playing too long to be a noob. Okay, let's see. There's some... See, this is the problem when you get leaves all this close together, then they don't want to... They don't want to separate out and stuff. You are so handsome. Well, I don't know about that, but thanks. Welcome into the stream, Mr. Bali. We're gonna keep going like this. Bro got scared. Come on. All right, there we go. Yeah. See, I love the dark green grass in the dark oak forest. I really do think it adds like quite a bit visually to a region. It makes it very like oomph. I don't know what to call it. It's very good though. See, this is rooted dirt. I don't really necessarily need rooted dirt, but it's so good to have for like little details and stuff in dirt areas that I'm leery about covering it up without at least stealing some of it, because I know I might not ever find it. Well, I'll find it again elsewhere. I won't know it's here. Unless I guess I can mark it on my map or something, but that's lame. Let me get up here. No, we're gonna pick up that stick and we're gonna do that and we'll pick that up. This was regular dirt. Yeah, I once forgot I had a lighter on during a raid. Next thing I know, Evil Fairy started going feral on me and I died. Yep. Does dog sell rooted dirt? If not, he should. I don't know if he does. Rooted dirt is just very nice, though. You know what I mean? For extra details. And Amy, I'm in the same boat as far as I'm worse about forgetting that I don't have a lighter on, because like I'll change into my breastplate or whatever to fight something, and then it's like, well, okay, I'm done with that, and then I like change out of it and I jump off of something while I'm not wearing it. It's like, well, boom, died. Why didn't my wings work? I didn't have my wings. Oh. I'm real guilty of doing that, at least. Pick up that. We're gonna kind of keep on moving this thing along. I don't know if Dog sells dirt, but I feel like, did we not have a dirt? We have mud shop in town. Is that Dog's? I legit don't know. Offhand, anyways. I need more dirt. Luckily, I do have access to more dirt. I just gotta go get it. I've done that so many times. I've started putting signs on AFK platforms with reminders to put your Elytra on before jumping off. Please check Elytra before jumping. Yeah, I definitely guilty of doing a similar behavior myself, where it's that jumping without looking. More evidence that I should start a dirt farm. How do you can you craft rooted dirt? You can craft muddy mangrove roots, but I don't think you can craft rooted dirt, which I know you can grow. Can you? So I know you can grow the root. I didn't know if mixing that with dirt would make rooted dirt. Coming back over here. I gotta get some of this, there's grass. But yeah, it's just, I feel like there's no good way of getting bulk rooted dirt unless you want to dig underneath these bad boys right here, which, given the area I'm in, there are, I mean, honestly, this server is just so overloaded with braining. It's just so overloaded with lush caves and stuff that I rooted dirt getting it's not been too difficult for me. There's like, at least there's a massive one right underneath my base with tons of the azalea trees around to give the option of digging up and getting rooted dirt for, because I have almost a shulker box full of it, but not quite. At least I don't think it's full. I haven't checked it in a minute. But I haven't used too much of it here lately either. Oh, I forgot my favorite drama episode was going to come today at 8, and it's already 9:43. God dang it, I missed it. Well, I mean, is it one of the things that can potentially be streamed? Can you find it somewhere else online at some point? Because that would be a potentially something you'd catch up on that way. Stone, moss, grow a tree, then change some of to dirt, azalea, or I guess spruce, podzol. Well, I mean, I know you can, like, you can plant an azalea tree and it'll turn the one right underneath it into rooted dirt right there, but I don't know if it will actually let you, like, that's not going to give you much. That'd be a slow means of doing it, you know what I mean? But I guess it is still technically renewable in that way. Put that right there and there. Ravage, VD, Evoker, and Vex all bullying me to oblivion just because I forgot putting on my Protection 4 Netherite chestplate. Well, I mean, Protection 4 Netherite chestplate is a big buff in protection, you know what I mean? I kind of like, I forget sometimes how comparably diamond actually, like, when you don't have an enchanted diamond breastplate and an enchanted netherite chestplate, the knockback resistance and the other things like that make it, like, really hard to be able to kill you, at least not comparably, you know what I mean? So it's like, man, I used to survive with diamond all the time. How in the world did I do that? I eat so much outdoor food. I never eat homemade food that my parents decided to make a limit on how much I can eat from outside Domino's. At least they knew volcano pizza and I want to eat, but I cannot. Volcano pizza? That sounds interesting. Volcano pizza. I'm actually curious to know what that's like. I'm sure that's, I don't think that's something we have around here right now, but it sounds very interesting, as in. A volcano pizza. Sadly, my schools are also starting to. I know you were saying you're going back to school and you're not exactly excited about it. I know it's not exactly the most fun thing, but school is important. And plus, you know, I'm sure you get to see some friends and things along the way too, so. We're going to kind of come back over here, and I'm just, once again, just going to dump all of this in here. Yeah, I'll keep those. I don't even need, I'm not even going to take that. I will take that. I'm going to put the in chest down. No! I don't have enough room for this. Oh, well, that'll work for right now. Boom. And then I need to make sure I reset that. And yeah, on our way. Making some decent progress on the road side of things today, at least as far as like getting it in here. I'm just hoping I can at least reach the river, if nothing else, before it in. Actually, it's not even as late as I thought it was. That's not too bad. I'm oddly hungry. I might have to take a quick break just to go get some food. Right now, I was in middle section. It was easy, but now I'm in senior section, and study is going to get a lot more tough. That's important. Back to the dirt discussion. It's best to grow, I guess, spruce on moss. A large chunk of moss will convert to podzol. Yeah, I knew that. I was just I was thinking about rooted dirt in particular, if there's a way to make rooted dirt. Because yes, you can turn podzol into dirt by just digging it up without silk touch, or you can hoe it and then let it turn back, and then it'll also be dirt that way. I learned that from Skyblock, though. Is the only reason I know that. This is one of my favorite things to do in Skyblock to get more dirt is to make stone. Then you make that all into moss, and then you grow what do you call it? You grow... I'm blank. Spruce. You grow spruce on top of it in the big format, and then it turns it all into podzol around it, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Words are not easy sometimes, you know? Okay, here. I'm actually going to look at my map here for a second. We're going to make a little bit of a plan. Because right now, I've like wound to about here. I really would like this to have like a curve to it. And then I want us to, the roads to meet about here. Road meet up. Boom. And then I want it from there, it's going to kind of like wind through and curve and come back to here. So I'm going to come over here and mark this as Quarry's Bridge. There's no bridge over there currently, but this way it'll give me a point to kind of like wind up, connect that to there, and I want there to be this sort of like energy of a wind up kind of coming here, trying to make it more natural. God, I always despise Vexes. I almost kind of want Mojang to add an enchantment solely to kill them. I hate them so much. Vexes are vexing, if you will. I mean, I know it's not funny, but still it's funny. Vexes are hard. I'm not a big fan of them myself. I say that because the Vex definitively have been the reason I have lost more raids than I've won, if that makes any sense. Vex are just difficult. Okay. I want to do that here. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of coming up. Get rid of this. I'm thinking around here is where this meetup point is going to be. Yeah. See, that's looking nice, nice, nice. Okay. Complete the lyrics. Tell me why ain't nothing but a hard day. I don't know if I know that lyric offhand. I apologize. But I'm bad with lyrics. I'm notorious for just, if I like a song and I don't know the lyrics, I'll just kind of make them up, and then my wife will kind of call me out on it, and I'll just keep singing it the way I want anyways. Ain't nothing but a hard day. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Wanna cry. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Is that the song? I don't know. I don't know if that's the right lyric or not. I know it reminds me of that's not back NSYNC. Is that who that is? NSYNC? Yeah. That's what it makes me think of. And that doesn't mean that's the actual song though. Oh, do. What are you doing? You'll get copyright strike. I don't think I'll get a copyright strike for me singing it, because like you're allowed to sing on YouTube, I think. It's just well, maybe I will. I actually don't know. We'll find out. So I think it's just a matter of if it's someone else's performance, they're gonna smack me real hard and say no. And I'll go, oh, no. Here, I want to actually do this. Yes, I got it right. Thing is, if I'm honest, whenever I hear that song, I think of the Weird Al song. Weird Al had a cover of that song from years back called eBay. I am the type who is liable to snipe you with 3 seconds left to go. Got PayPal or Visa? You have to listen to Bill Pakistan song. I mean, I can't do it right now, but I can look Bill Pakistan. Okay. I have it opened in the background to listen to after the fact, Asm. So I dare not do so right this second. Okay, so this is like the point-ish I want to meet up to be able to go up that way. Amy says Mojang needs to add maybe a Bane of Illager spell or something like that. That might actually, like a Bane, because we do have methods of causing additional harm towards a lot of things, like undead, which is just Bane, and the Bane of Arthropod, or sorry, it's Smite, not Bane. Bane of Arthropods for the spiders. What's it called? I'm trying to think of what else there is. There's other like things that choose particular mob typings, whereas there isn't anything for Illagers. And Illagers was quite a few types of mod, honestly. But then again, you could just do like power and other stuff like that, I guess, too. Or sharpness, I guess, is more the generalized one, but that does it to all of it. But okay, so this is the point where I wanted to meet up to it, where I want mine and Corey's roads to meet. And so now I want to go like slightly more. I want to kind of go to right around like here-ish and then continue south. So this is, I'm going to actually do this. This will be B. Then I'll do like sort of like an A. And then we'll come to sweeping down BA, and then I'll do like a point here. So we see. So then I'll make sure I just get my vector graphic, basic, not vector, but just the nice subtle curve to it as I'm going to continue south with this. So I'm going to kind of yeah. Weird that there's just a mushroom that low to the ground to me, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, look at that. Get rid of those things. Yeah. Nom, 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 nom. You have time right now, if you have time right now, to listen to Bill Pakistan song. I have it pulled up, but I don't want to listen to it right now because of the stream. But I will listen to it. I literally have it on my tab right there to listen to as soon as it. But sadly, it is in Urban, the maker of the song. Like, when you will turn on the video, the person who's singing the song went to jail for making a song for 3 months. That is unfortunate. That's not... I mean, I don't think anyone should go to jail for making a song, period. But I know other countries have different rules. I'm not trying to tell people to go and get themselves arrested, but that ain't right. But still. Okay. Oh, I spot him. There's a Skeletron. He did. He did. Don't worry about him. Him? You don't worry about him. He did. Honestly, if I could choose a new enchantment for the game or something, though, I don't even think I'd necessarily want, like, Bane of Villager or anything like that. I think I would personally really, really, really like it if they would give us an enchantment that would, like... how do I put this? Effectively, I would really like it if we could have easier ways of, like, healing your pets and stuff, like dogs. Rather, I mean, dogs, I guess, are the only combat pets officially in the game. But right now, it's like you have to monitor your pet real closely or they're gonna die. You know what I mean? As soon as you get into a fight, they're done for. If they made it so that you could, like, more easily, like, whenever you eat food for yourself, it also heals your pets, like, on your chest plate or something like that, I think that'd be a really nice addition to the game. Because it is, like, I like the idea of keeping a dog around with me, but I also know the dog's just going to get itself killed. Because it's going to fight something that I'm fighting, and, you know what I mean, get in the way and stuff, and it's like, oh, no! Oh, yeah, maybe a healing enchanting on dog armor. Whomever it's, like, partnered with, let me eat my food, and, like, a portion of that also heals the dog. Because, like, yes, I know maybe I should be paying a closer attention to the dog and I can give the dog food and stuff. But it just feels like, what if I don't notice? The dog comes in and gets hit. It feels annoying. It was only one song that went viral in Pakistan for 1 year. I gotcha. It's interesting. Knowing Mojang, they will make it getting Bane of Illager enchantment through looting chests in a mansion. It'd be kind of messed up if the Illagers were the ones mass producing Illager killing enchantments, you know what I mean? Unless they, I mean, they could go more broad with it. It's like, maybe it's like Bane of Villagenoids. I don't want to say humanoids because then that would be all bipedal things, but like, because Illagers are just like corrupted villagers, right? At least aesthetically. I think in the quote-unquote lore, it's also the case, but I don't know for sure. But I think that it would be lore justifying that if Illagers had that in their wooden mansions, if it was affected villagers as well, even though you really don't need enchantments to kill villagers. It's very easy, but what would an Illager want other than to raid a village? But even if it did mean hurting themselves in the process. It's Bane of Illagenoid. It would count as villagers as well. I don't know. But yeah, something to be able to heal your dog. And other combat pets would be nice as well. Like right now, the only combat pet is the dog, which is fine. I like the dog. But I want more. If that makes any sense anyways. I'm going to backtrack here. I want to take a step back and curve in slightly more that way. I'm also going to take it so I can go this way. Yeah, I don't want to, I think that's going to be the move. Yeah, that's better. Just gonna get rid of that. We're gonna go. Doing angles in Minecraft is hard. I need to backtrack here. I haven't been putting down my torches and stuff, or my lanterns and posts. Otherwise, I'm going to get myself killed. Well, probably not. I'm in netherite, but still. Hi, are you going to play Fortnite? Question mark. Quasar Abyss. Not today. I may in the future. But now, wait a second. Asin, that is inappropriate. We're gonna kind of keep up this way. Yeah, horse armor needs to have a buff as well, make them enchantable or having durability. I agree. Horse armor is kind of... Thing is like, who... Unless it's a mini game or something like that, who fights on horseback? And I get it, like, the armor's supposed to kind of encourage you to do that. But the thing is, the horse armor's really not that effective, so you end up, like, just getting them killed, you know what I mean? Quasar Abyss, I will stream Fortnite again in the future, but I am not currently streaming Fortnite. Nor will I today. I will throw up a poll, as I said, after the stream to see what people want to play this Sunday, so people can have the option of picking and coming and hanging out and playing a game, if they so choose. But, even so, we're going to kind of come up and gather up some of this. Also, not that I haven't said... I'm trying not to say too much about it, because I don't want to jinx myself or overdo it, but I have a video in the works. An actual full-fledged video that I'm done with the audio part of it. Now I need to finish the visuals on it. I'm excited to have that come into fruition, and I'm hoping that I will be able to release that this weekend. But we will see. I was working on it yesterday morning when I had a little bit of time for work. I'm really hoping to get it finished up this evening, assuming I don't have to work late or anything silly like that. And it's alright, Az. I forgive you. Gonna kind of pop up here. No, we're gonna come over here. It is extra dark. Oh, I guess it's getting dark outside is why. Yeah, we want to go right up over like here. But I want to be closer to the water. Where is the water? So I'm pretty far from the water, actually. But yeah, I'm thinking this is around... I'm about to where the end of the road is going to be. This is looking quite nice, though. I'm very happy with the overall result of our road today. And we're also gonna have to kind of light up this area a little bit more. Wait a minute. Hey! Jerk! Amy says, but imagine putting... Oh, shoot. Ah! I'm dying. No, we're not dying. Imagine putting Frostwalker and Champs on a horse armor. You might be able to compete with boats on water. That would actually be kind of cool. I think that would be cool to be able to let you run on your horse with Frostwalker. It would make traveling long distances over water even faster than the boat, or at least comparable, like you said. Because I don't know, you might actually still move faster in a boat than you do on foot. Mind you, horses are pretty fast. I don't know. Kind of a cool idea. I vote yes on that one, Amy. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack. We're backing up. We're backing up. Oh, I want to actually, I'm going to clear out that section back there. I forgot I could do that. Oh, I need to do more of that. I'm going to run through here real quick and do that. Hanging it off the bottom of these little dangly bits. That should help, like, light up this area a little bit, right? Gonna help us get this place just a little bit more secure. Oh, out, boop, beep, boop. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna kind of move this way. Why not? I'm sorry, I had a few chats here I didn't notice. I'll glance at a second here. Would you rather 100 years old but your life is sad, or 50 years old but your best life? After 50 years you will die and all the fun moments will never, your child will never. What? I mean, I'm not 50. I'm not 100% sure about that question, as in it kind of throws me off. Why not Elytra on horses? Pegasus for the win. That would actually be kind of cool. Like, you could run and jump off of a... Maybe, like, rockets won't work. But you can, like, run and jump off of, like, ledges with your horse and glide down Pegasus style. That would actually be really cool. Don't say bad dog. He's not doing nothing. He back there sleeping. He's being a good dog. You're being quite mean. Oh, well now, of course, now it's daytime. Of course. Of course. Well, we'll take a quick journey down my road here. We actually went pretty far. Kind of winds back this way and kind of winds on back around. And I need to come back up. And then this is where we got to, which is not, it's not super duper far, honestly, but it does get us quite a bit of the way further down and be able to kind of like get us in a position to, you know, eventually connect up with a road that will at some point, maybe in the not too distant future, and I will at least start laying out some groundwork for it, start winding through this area and kind of making our way back towards spawn. Is this village populated? I never even realized this was here. And I don't actually know whose this is at all. Huh. Yeah. I'll make a path that's going to kind of like wind through this area. We'll kind of go scoop up this way, go through this land bridge, maybe even go through this village just for the sake of it's a town, a settlement right there. Soggy Music, hello, welcome in. Garvit, hello. Garvit X Lee, rather. Hello, welcome in. How you doing? Let me tell you short, would you rather live 100 years, this is Asin speaking, 100 years of your life will be sad all day, 50 years old, but your life will be happy. After 50 years, you will die, and your child will not be happy. I think I would still rather live 50 years and have a happy life than to live 100 years sad, because then what's the point? You know what I mean? I don't know what to get from there. It's an interesting idea. I really want to eat Golb apple. It's the best food in Pakistan. I've never had that. That might be interesting. I'm willing to help on the main road. I figured people might. My thought is if I'm going to continue, I won't even like highly decorate it. My whole point would just be to lay down groundwork for a road that will wind back up this way, like I said, and can eventually connect past this village, and then I don't know whose property all this is, or maybe we can even connect in right here, something like that, to eventually then go and connect up. Somehow we got to get up here, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly what methodology is going to be used, or who's what's going to be happening there, so. I remember Garvit. First time drinking Prime Energy. Yeah, it looks cool. Look behind me. Ah, it's my puppy. Just made it back there. Soggy, how you doing? When did I get netherite? Well, on this server, I've had netherite for quite a while. That depends on the world in particular. Because, like, if this is the create world and it starts raining, that's sad. If this were the create world, I don't yet have even diamond armor, I don't think. Maybe I have some. I don't really remember at the moment. But, well, look, life comes with sadness, as in, like, you can't have a happy life without some sad, or vice versa. Eventually, and now, I mean, it doesn't mean I'm want it to be that way. Eventually, if I'm lucky anyways, my child will pass, or have to deal with me passing, and I will leave them bond, you know what I mean? But it's just kind of a interesting thought there, but yeah, I know what you mean. Globe apples are so hard they scar my mouth. Really? I don't know if I've ever had one. I think it would be quite interesting to try one. If they ever added netherite horse armor, it might be the most radical thing in Minecraft. I think it'd be expensive, but yeah. Dalton, can you order me some gold apple, please? I am sacrificing my time to watch your stream. Also, please, you are welcome to be here, Asin, but you're not required. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to. It's a sacrifice. I don't make it one, you know what I mean? This must just be a place to hang out. No, Amy is here. No swearing. Wait, isn't September kind of near? September is very near. Hey, Garvit, let's not draw out the Amy thing. Yes, September is very near. It's next. I have literally a month until my son's supposed to be born, so it's really exciting. We're getting closer and closer, you know. I'm nervous, but in a good way. We're gonna kind of come up this way and building out some stuff. Building out some stuff. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Take this around. Kind of doing this. Yeah, I don't think there is. I've never heard of gold apple around here. Oh dear. Hi, Hunt. What is up? We're just kind of taking ourselves through the individual motion here, as I'm going to try and gather up a little bit more of this. I think that this is definitely where I want the road to move through, but it doesn't necessarily make it the easiest spot in the terrain to actually carve through, but still enough at the moment. This is where the end of the road is going to be. I think that I will, I mean, just to kind of, I've carved this one down too. I really don't need all this dark oak, so I will put it in storage and trade it away to Sam at some point in the near future, at least some of it. And then we should be settled here. I think that this is a good spot to Why did you call me Hunt? Answer the question. Well, slow down. Your title on here is Fire Hunter. So I just abbreviated it. It's what I saw when you came through. It's fine. Now no need to worry. Let's talk about Minecraft now. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Amy. Very mature. Why didn't you call me Hunt? I'm confused with what you're saying. Have you eaten gold apple or glass? I have never heard of someone eating gold apple and their mouth got scarred. I like your stream. That's why I watch it. I was just joking about the time. I figured. I still don't know what happens. Okay, we need... Let's not keep going back to that, guys. There's no need. But no, we're just getting into a position here where I'm thinking our road is just about at a point where I'm going to be leaving it for today, because we did manage to get ourselves no, wait, I wanted that one there. We did manage to get this built up and scanned out, but I do think that, yeah, I think we're in a good enough position here that this road is laid enough out. I'm just gonna kind of spend some time in the area and try and further spawn protect it a little bit. I know there's a lot of area out here to kind of cover, so I'm definitely not gonna get all of it, but there's definitely gonna be a matter of well, hey, wait a second here. All right, this is not the behavior I'm looking to have here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put you in a 30-minute timeout there. I don't like that response. You have to try Pakistani gold gapple. No, I mean, I want to know. No, okay, as in, drop it. I've asked you to drop this. I explained at the start of the stream to the best of my ability what had happened. If you're not willing to take that as the answer itself, we're going to have to push it here. This last few streams have had an unwelcomed energy to them, and I don't want to go into that, so. Because the guy was being vaguely, like, oh. I did not mean to do that. Give me a second. Yeah, that was not... I did not mean to unmoderate you. That was a... Ah! Chilton. We just need to calm the vibes a little bit. Yeah, I know, we did. I passed that 900 mark last time. It was really exciting. Yeah, it's just... Yeah. You're free to catch up on it. But, no. I think that as far as this immediate area goes, we're as built up on the road, at least getting to over here, as we're going to be. I can decorate it higher, but really my bigger issue at the moment... What in the world happened there? I can decorate higher and more detail it, but really I'm going to spend a little bit less time in the stream because we're getting close to the end point here today, guys. I'm going to kind of pick up some stuff and light up this area as best I can to try and help encourage mobs not to show up. Because who wants skeletons to be shooting you when you're trying to travel down a road on horseback? Good morning. My wife lives. Cake, 900 sub. Yeah. I've really, it was a big milestone, honestly. I'm very excited. Like I said, I have a video in the works that I'm hoping we'll be able to put out, and then it's actually, you know, an actual video, not just streams. But we're getting there. It's been a fun trip so far. Always trying to add stuff. Instead of hanging lights, you should use glowstone and cover them with green lights. That is actually not a bad idea, but I just don't have a bunch of glowstone at the moment. I will, Garvin. How are you doing? I'm doing well. My wife is also just now waking up, so she's a little groggy, but she went to the restroom. It is. Oh no! I fell. Did not mean to do that. I will do glowstone and hidden spots, but the lanterns are nice. They give us almost magical forest vibes to a certain degree. I will, however, do more hidden lights and other things in the not so distant future, but for right now, this is at least a good placeholder. Me? I'm fine. How are you? I was reading Garvin there. Gotta come over this way and checking this out. I'm gonna go back in here for a minute. I think there's gotta be some spots I've not hit, right? Yep, right there. Right there. Kind of doing these things. Gonna pop over here. And like that. Yeah. At least till I run out of lanterns here, you know what I mean? All right. I'm thinking that I got a few more of these. Boom. Boom. Get one or two more here. Well, I got 7 more actually, but try and get all these placed out just so I have sufficiently and as well as we can lit up the area. Boom. Get just right here. Right here. Oh, see, there's mobs back there. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And last one, we'll do that one right there. All right. Well, y'all. I am going to have to call it there. I'm going to have to start to kind of guess out here. My father just called. I'm going to have to call him back as well. So, but thank you all for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday. It's going to be a busy weekend for me. I'm hoping I might get a stream in. Yeah, I know, Garvin. I've been doing this aspect ratio thing. I might switch back to doing the more full widescreen stuff soon. The reason I do it in the vertical is because it usually attracts folks in from short streams and it helps get some attention from folks. So yeah, it's the big point of it. But still, yes, I may try and go back to the other way though, because it seems that some of the folks have tapered off. We had fewer views today than we have been, but still, that's okay. Yes, thank you so much, Sam. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you go out and do something nice for somebody just because you can, and try and spread a little bit of joy. It's Friday. I'm going to try to do an early morning stream tomorrow, but it won't be a super long one. But I'm going to try and go check out Harp's server. He's been asking me to jump in there and check things out, so I think I will. And also, I'm going to try and do a Sunday morning stream as well, but again, it'll be a shorter group one. I'll have a poll up here in a little bit to see what folks want to play. Thank you for coming and hanging out while we could, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And as I said, go out and do something nice for somebody just because you can. See ya.